Blimey. Donald Trump has been nominated, yeah, as a person of the year. Yeah, okay. Oh, Gavernia, or something, or seizure. Something ain't quite right here, is there? It's mad. The world's gone absolutely bonkers. Donald Trump, man of the year. So over the course of the interview, Trump discussed his election victory, the economy. He ain't got a big clue of the economy because he don't even know what a tariff is. And the situation in Ukraine and the Middle East, he says. Yeah, got to stop the war in Ukraine within 24 hours, he told us all, didn't he? Ain't really up to him. So what did he do? I suppose he'll just cut off the supply of munitions for Ukraine. Well, he does like to threaten, doesn't he? And in fact, he's been threatening China with these tariffs. Yeah, with these tariffs that he wants to impose upon China. Well, they'll call one up on them, haven't they? So, well, if you're going to impose tariffs on us in January, we're going to impose trade embargoes on you now for germanium and gallium minerals that are used in EV car production and other electronics, Fool! Because it's crippling the United States. It really is. It's not easy when China is, well, the world's largest exporter of gallium and germanium. No. The second biggest exporter is Russia. Hang on, let's just say it again. Donald Trump has been nominated as the person of the year. Elon Musk, he skipped that one that he did. Well, not my choice, no. But Donald Trump, how the hell is that even possible? The world's gone absolutely bonkers. And I know. It isn't just the United States. That is, well, fell off its perch. There's also the UK with its Brexit. You see, today is a very special day. It happens to be Friday the 13th. That's a great day, that is. All the rules come out. All new EU rules, yeah. I don't know if you heard, the United Kingdom, it left the EU, yeah. That was called Brexit. It's very clever, you see. It's like Britain, an exit. Brexit. Oh, ain't that smart? Actually, no. You see, this new rule that's come out is the General Product Safety Regulation for the United Kingdom, yeah, and every other third country, or countries that aren't in the EU. Obviously, the United States as well. Any third country come to that. If you don't have, access to the customs union. Now, you see, the thing is, the General Product Safety Regulations are going to impose a huge amount of red tape on anyone who want to export into the EU. Now, if you're a big corporation, for instance, a big exporter, you just take on the chin, don't you, and just get on with it. But if you're a small exporter, or, one-man band or whatever, a seller on eBay or Amazon or, anything like that, well, then quite frankly, you're scuppered. Because you're going to need an EU representative. You're going to have to know the origins of your, goods that you're trying to sell. Where's it from? Who's imported it? And all that sort of squid. Absolutely everything you're going to need to know. So a whole list of stuff you have to upload. eBay. Yeah, it still exists. Yeah, eBay is, they've already implemented it on the site, and they're already removing listings. People who have listed stuff on site that they're saying, we're going to export into the EU. Well, no, you can't. But you know what? The irony is, Ireland, Yeah, not Ireland. I mean Northern Ireland. Well, there was the Northern Ireland Protocol. That was a failure. And then we got the Windsor Framework. That's also a failure because within that we have to put product labels on and stuff, not for the EU. Also, anyone who wants export to, well, remember within the United Kingdom, let's say for instance you export to Northern Ireland, because Northern Ireland's covered under the Windsor Framework, you can't do it without, well, the same, sorry, this is just madness, the same level of red tape that you have to go through if you're a third country. But it's in the Northern Ireland's in the United Kingdom, but they've been treated as though they're in the trade bloc because the, well, Good Friday Agreement, you know. What an absolute mess. So that's, well, Friday the 13th for you, yeah. More rules. And they tell us, you see, that Brexit is over, it's done with. Well, it is for the UK. Numpties out there who don't want to admit that Brexit's an absolute shower of shit. It certainly is. It is a mess. Now, Diaper Dom, he wants to do pretty much the same thing. He wants to ostracise every other country because he doesn't like trade deficits, you see. Now, the United Kingdom, well, it exports a lot more product than it actually imports from the United States. So don't be too happy about that. It's almost twice as much that we export to the United States. But you see, because of the post tariffs on us in the United Kingdom. Oh, God, if you didn't laugh, you'd cry, wouldn't you? It's crock of poop, it really is. There we got Diaper Don as band of the year or person of the year. Oh my God. I'll tell you something, if that's the best we can do, oh dear. The man's going to shove children in cages again. That's what he's going to do. He's going to get his Tom Home out there, isn't he? With his baseball bat with nails in it or something to bash people with. You know, just, well, you know, all the blue states and stuff, they're saying that no, we're not going to comply with your rules. Diaper Don says, well, in that case, we're going to get the forces in. We're going to get in there and we're going to do it for you then. Where are those forces going to come from? They ain't got enough people. I know. We'll get all the maggots. They can come over and with their, well, red hats and MP6s or whatever, I don't know, whatever guns they got and hand grenades, whatever, I don't know, they'll come in and scoop up and do it for you. I'm sure it'll all be above board, won't it? They pretty much told us that. Emergency measures. That'll be the next thing in the United States. Donald Trump is going to put the fear of God into people, saying, I don't know, they're all rapists. They're all going to get you, they are. Yeah, they're going to steal from you, all murderers and stuff. Yeah, they're not, obviously. But that's what he's going to tell you, and he's going to be fighting for. Okay. We better have martial law or something, I don't know. You're going to have, these special measures, security. They use the Constitution. Well, that's what they're telling us. Well, I don't know if the Constitution allows them to do that to that level. No, not for his reasoning anyway. Anyway, who we got in the chat? Hello, Binu. We are in the bizarre world timeline. You ain't thinking wrong. Flip. Now, it's not just you guys in the United States, although I think you're going to go through it big time. I'm very concerned for you, to be fair. But, you know, United Kingdom, its economy is shot. It really is shot. We're importing so much food now from pretty much every side of the world. Instead of growing it ourselves or you know, or cows even, you know, in the United Kingdom. We used to import a lot of stuff from the EU. So, 22 miles across the flippin' sea. No, go to the other side of the world, like bunker fuel and what are you? Great for the environment, isn't it? And great for the actual shelf life of the food. They spent so much time in the holds of these ships. The time you get it is, well, it starts rotting straight away, you see. And the worst of it, they've been finding chemicals, pesticides, carcinogens, basically, cancer-causing pesticides on pretty much all the food that's imported into the United Kingdom. I'm not talking from the EU. I'm talking about these countries further afield. We're about to negotiate a deal with India. Can you imagine what that's going to be like? No, I've got Indian heritage in me. But, I flipping hell. It'll be a mess. Literally, we'll have diarrhea and pooping everywhere. It's going to be, it's going to be a shower. Yeah, shower, poop. I'm going to see. Anyway, what a bloody mess. It's not going to get any better, No. I know what they say. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs by kiddie yarn. You can't even afford the eggs. They're too expensive. I should laugh. That's true. Oh. What the hell have we done to ourselves? Surely there was something you could have done in the United States to stop the maggots. All these brain worms and stuff, like Bobby Kennedy and his brainworm. I think they all got it. There's something seriously wrong there because every single video clip I see of them, they talk like the poop. They don't even know their own constitution. I'm an Englishman and I know more about your constitution than some of these maggots. They're nuts. They don't even know what the freedom of speech stands for in the US. The fact that it's literally just saying, the government is not allowed to interfere with your freedom of speech, your freedom of expression. That means so you can say any goddamn thing you like. That's not what it means. Fools. Stupid is as stupid does. And I'm going to say it. I know people ain't going to like it. But those who do stupid stuff again and again and again don't learn by their mistakes. Like vote for Donald Trump at the second time. My God. But then quite frankly, they're stupid. Forrest Gump was right. Stupid is as stupid does. You're not supposed to say that and creates a divide and should keep poking the finger at them, but quite frankly, it's painful. It's just like the Brexiters in the UK. And the farmers, not all of them, obviously, but majority of farmers voted for the Brexit. Just like the majority of people voted for not Donald Trump, the person of the year. Made me fart. That's Trump, you see. Oh, yeah. If you're an Englishman, you'd know. Oh, crikey, what a flippin' mess. And now, if it doesn't get any worse with all these pics, like Pete Egg-Sefferts, that might fall through. And then you got Matt Gates, he did a runner in the end. And obviously, crikey, they're all thinking terrible, aren't they? Absolute nightmare pick. And now he wants, Trump taps immigration, I bet he has, taps immigration hardliner Carrie Lake as the head of the Voice of America. She's another one who just wants to literally just hang them at the border, be done with it. So President-elect Donald Trump said on Wednesday that he's picking Carrie Lake as director of the Voice of America, installing a staunch loyalist who ran unsuccessfully for Arizona governor. I can remember that. Oh, crikey. She's been interviewed by, I think that's the BBC at the time, actually. Gosh, she's awful. Governor and a Senate seat to head congressionally funded broadcaster that provides independent news report around the world. Independent. What a joke. There ain't going to be any independence because Donald Trump is going to squash, he's going to squeeze them out. That's what happens with these totalitarian governments. They get rid of the opposition and the press. Look what they didn't Erdogan did in Turkey, for instance, after the failed coup. He used that as special measures, and that's what Donald Trump wanted to do. He used that for special measures just to get rid of all these people. But Donald Trump, he stood there and he said, this will be the last election you'll have to vote for. This is the end of democracy in the US. It's also going to be the end of good relationships with other countries, apart from Argentina, of course. The president of Argentina is saying that Donald Trump approves of our economic success. What economic success? What's happened in Argentina? Okay, all right. Their inflation came down. Their deficit has come down. Their debt has come down. But at the cost of all public services, just like they want to do in the US with the Project 2025, get rid of Medicaid and Medicare, or at least squash it down a bit, make it smaller and less comprehensive. It's not comprehensive as it is. The people in Argentina are suffering more now than they were before. That is the cost. And Elon Musk, he warned you. He said that there will be some hardship. He did say temporary hardship, but there's nothing temporary in the flipping now. When you get a downturn in the economy, it takes years for it to recover, if it ever does. And if Donald Trump goes back with his tariffs, well, then, quite frankly, it ain't going to recover, is it? Well, absolute madness. Anyway, don't forget to beat the old like button. And if you want to, make sure I see your chat, there's the super chat down below. And I'll make sure I answer it. That's a nice beard. Oh, thank you very much. I'm Steve from Little Rock, Arkansas. Blimey. Hello, Steve. Hey, Joel's here. Hello, Joel. I don't think anyone will be here this time of night. I was having a mad moment before I go live. There's all this shit going on. The world's gone absolutely bonkers, and Donald Trump is Person of the Year. I'm never going to get over that. I'm not going to get over that, I'll tell you. Oh, it's just like Nigel Farage, isn't it? Constantly getting voted as, I don't know, a reporter or presenter of the year or something stupid. Flipping hell, this is some sort of con job going on here, isn't it? Nigel Farage has crippled the United Kingdom with his Brexit. Not just a little bit, but a lot. We're done for in the UK. Our economy is shot. There's nothing Keir Starmer can do. And now he wants to build on all the Greenbelt land, which I'm not that fond of. I'm not an NIMBY because I don't even live there. But, it's just, I hate the idea of more wildlife, more green spaces just being lost to the same old crappy houses they build in the United Kingdom. I'm a builder. I've built these crappy old houses that are spec'd by the architects. Absolute rubbish. Well, okay, there might be brick. Single skin brick these days, or block. TDA trusses, Trust Development Association trusses. What are you? It's just rubbish. It's just lightness. It's just the Feltons are good. That's all I can say about them. They get deeper and deeper and deeper every time I look, But the rest of it, the plumbing, the electric's usually pretty good, but the plumbing is diabolical. It's all Ep2O crap. It's just like plastic pipes just run blinking everywhere. You put a picture in the wall, put on the wall, and you got squirted in the eye with some black water from the radiators. Well, flimsy old things. We should be building for the future, not building the same old rubbish. The amount of flipping houses I had to go back on to do remedial works on, because that's all, settling in and shrinking, and God, there's huge amounts of water go into it, and it all evaporates out eventually, doesn't it? And it's just an absolute crock of shit. It is. It really is. And those new estates, stay away from them. They might be right for the first 10 years, and then they start flipping falling to pieces. Constant maintenance. They're not going to last the test of time like the old houses that were built in the 1930s. No. Now, I skipped the 1960s because that was another diabolical period where the houses were just literally we were messing around with Portland cement with very shallow footings. So we had cracks everywhere. And lintels cracking above windows and stuff like that. Because the houses were built around the windows, and so the windows got removed and got replaced with plastic windows. All the lintels start, there were no lintels there. The brickwork above the lintels starts sagging onto the glass. Great, isn't it? The amount of remedials I've done, it doesn't bear thinking about. I tell you, it's crap. It really is. Unless you've got a private build, but on these estates, forget it. Anyway, I digress, you see, because this woman, all right, Carrie Lake, is going to be the director of The Voice of America. The Lake is an immigration hardliner, then she's flipping, isn't she just? And was a television news anchor for Phoenix. He doesn't like his news anchors, does he? If it isn't flipping Phoenix, it's going to be Fox. Like Pete Exeter. For nearly 3 decades until she left in 2021 after making a series of controversial statements on social media. Sounds a bit like that other woman. Oh, crikey, Cash, or whatever her name was. The one who said that Emmanuel Macron's wife is a man. It's true, you know. They're eating the babies. They're all vampires. Oh, Christ. Roxanne, what a nutter. Well, so anyway, she left in 2021 after a series of controversial statements on social media, including sharing COVID-19 misinformation during the pandemic. Oh, he's getting the best people, isn't he? Telegenetic, engaging, and adept at communicating. Lake launched her political career a short time later and quickly building a loyal following and a national profile as she sparred with journalists and echoed Trump in her sharp criticism of what she called the fake news. I thought Donald Trump called it that as well. Well, anyway, in a statement, Trump said Lake would ultimately be appointed by and work closely with the head of the U.S. Agency for Global Media. Was it Trump Media? For his incoming administration, who he will announce soon. Oh, God. Oh, it's a mess. Oh, it's a bloody mess. The world's gone mad. Hello, Doc Davies. Caroline's pulled the cable. What cable? She doesn't know. She's asleep. Hello, Stan. I hope you're well, friend. Thank you. Am I getting trolls? Is it because I'm being nasty to Trump and his selection? Is it because I said the maggots are a little bit silly in the head? They're not the sharpest knives in the drawers, are they? Thank God for legal weed here, and I can chill and listen to some. Okay, legal weed. Ooh. You know, I never ever had weed. You're exactly right. I'm ashamed of my country. I'm sorry, mate. You shouldn't have to be ashamed. It isn't your fault, is it? Christ, you got to be with a country run by a whole lot of idiots, just like we have in the UK. You know, we have one lot of idiots after another lot of idiots, and unfortunately, the Labour's. Oh, I just don't know. I really don't. I want Keir Starmer to obviously succeed because it's for the benefit of my children in the UK, but, you know, and friends and family and all that, you know, it's just, I don't see it though. I don't see it at all. It's a mess. It's a mess. Doc Davies says, I like guns. Well, I like gold. Gold member. Trump is a total embarrassment. I know. He's embarrassed with everybody, really, because we've got a lot of people here in the UK who thinks Trump is fantastic. I'm here in France. My French neighbour, she thinks Trump is fantastic. Elon Musk is fantastic. She thinks they're all great. And the stuff that she gets on about the 5G masks. Oh, my God. She's lovely. Don't get me wrong. She's a really kind person. But she's been suckered. You know, maybe she's got a brain worm. I don't know. It's just, we try not to bring it up. Hello, Ezra Steinberg. Well, keep calm and carry on. The madness continues. Get your popcorn ready. Got your popcorn, you know. Blimey. It's not going to end there, is it? No, it's just going to get worse. My God, there's a lot of trolls today. Thanks for that. Blimey. Thank you, Joe. Everyone's been busy. And that is done. Oh my God, I'm upsetting people, I reckon. Are they all Trump supporters? Do you reckon? I reckon so. I must be upsetting people. I kind of like a ray gun. 1 goal. Doesn't make any sense. Kind of like a ray gun. 1 goal. What? Admon, hello there. What the fuck? A live stream at this time in the morning? Don't you sleep? I've just been making some videos. I've decided I'm going to start making some more short videos for this channel now. Just quick recorded clips. So I just made a load, uploading them. Oh, dear, because I keep doing the live streams in the vertical format for the moment. Hello, Dreams. I hope you're well. We're doomed, says a Flutterboy. You're doomed, I tell you. We're doomed. The end is nigh. Oh, blimey. Sorry, Mad Monk. I didn't think I'd get any. I didn't think I was going to get any moderators this time of night. It's 22 here in France in the morning. I should be asleep. Adolf was given a Man of the Year in like 1938. The thing is, people loved him because he turned the economy around and he built infrastructure. He thought, hang on, how am I going to move these tanks about? Oh, no, I'll fill the public and we'll build loads of roads and the economy will improve. Gotta get the tanks, says that man. Oh, there we go. Closing schools. Will anyone even notice? Well, in the United Kingdom, they're going to get rid another 450 million's been cut from the police force. And then there was that from Keir Starmer's dad. He stood up there and told us all that there's going to be more bobbies on the beat. You know, more police officers. We're going to see them in the streets. So yeah, I think it'll be cardboard cutouts. I think it'll be AI-generated holograms. I don't know. Are they going to be little robo-policemen? Like be walking really slowly after the geezer who just stole the old woman's handbag. Oh, crikey. Who do you think we are? Do you think we're actually... Do you think they're as bonkers as what they are? They must do, mustn't they? Believe, I think they would believe all that crap. I keep trying to move my mouse over my flipping phone. I'm on my phone at the minute. I keep trying to slide the mouse. It doesn't work like that, does it? No. Hi, Joel. I'm firing up the PC to do the modern. Oh, crikey. No. You're all right. You can be in bed, mate. No, it's not going to be a long one, so don't panic. Oh dear! I got my little worry collar. Wally collar. He's my little buddy. Dear. Who even boys time anymore? Gen Z could care less. I know, but they made a big fuss about it today, didn't they? And it's just hilarious to see. I just think it's these people. We need some normality. That's what we need. Some common sense as well. Just stuff that makes sense. Things used to make sense. It used to make sense, but now it's just so harebrained and mad. Just nothing that doesn't make it doesn't. It doesn't make sense anymore. It's bonkers. No one I sussed out my head the other day. I mentioned in the previous live stream. The truth now is just been pushed to the bottom. It's been swamped by all the lies. And truth is more expensive in time or money. It's because you have to do research. You have to learn stuff. You have to be honest. Whereas if you're a liar and a cheat, you just make it up as you go along, one after the other. You tell people enough times, and it becomes the new truth, which is also a lie. It's nuts. Absolutely bonkers. To think that people actually fall for this stuff, that's the bit that amazes me. It's like the flat earthers, isn't it? That sort of people. It's the same ilk. It's crazy. Nuts. Apparently, they found something in the Scottish Sea. Don't know. I saw a headline. That's all I saw. So, what's this one there? What's this one say? Okay. Oh, bring it over here. In you go. Continue. Continue. Okay. Oh, I expect Carrie Lake. Oh, okay. What about eggs? Oh, you're gonna need more eggs in your basket, Oh, great, come back here, eggs. That's it. Continue. Back. Continue. Check all. Oh, I know what I've done wrong there. Oh dear, let's get rid of that. Just refresh that. And we're here. Okay. So eggs boost US producer prices in November, but services inflation is slowing. The eggs will get even more expensive. Increased by another 0.4%. Yeah. Goods primary eggs account for bulk of the rise in the PPI. Producer price rises. Producer prices increased by the most in 5 months in November, but in easing costs of services such portfolio. And what they try to do, ordinary people, right, who are going to buy their shopping, are thinking about food inflation. Okay, you get inflation down. You think, oh, your food prices come down. Well, no, you need to have a negative. Stay put. If your inflation's at zero, well, whatever price it is now is where it's going to stay. So you need it in the minuses to get the prices down, or some miraculous saving somewhere, or less profit for the chickens. Oh, who'd be a chicken these days? Popping them out every 3 days, is it or something? Was it 26 days? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, US producer price increased by most in 5 months. Not already. Hope that the disinflationary trend remains in place despite stalled progress. But got things. People care about food. They're not worried about things like portfolio management fees and airline fares. In winter, well, you might do in the United States because you from state to state to state. It's nuts. The surge in the price of eggs amid why is it? What is this? Is it because of viruses or something, like avian flu maybe, or something like that? There's been a shortage of eggs because they just get rid of them, don't they? If there's any sign, that sort of stuff. But obviously, the eggs get destroyed, but so do the chickens. Now, here in France, what you could do is if you got chickens, if you keep chickens, you have to net them all. You have to, because if there's an avian flu scare, you have to net all your chickens. So you've got to put nets over the top. I don't, stop because most of it's coming from the other birds, And like, I suppose the cranes come over, and they must have whopping great poops. The net must hopefully the net would stop it. Yeah, thousands of the flipping things come over here. We're like on a crane or a GRU flight run. We are noisy. They're finished now. They're gone where it's warmer. It's too cold now. So, other details of the report from the Labour Department on Thursday were, however, most favourable, prompting economists to sharply lower their estimates for the personal consumption expenditures, price measures tracked by the Federal Reserve for its 2% inflation target. Well, Russia's inflation isn't that good, is it? It's about 7 to 8% at the moment. It's coming exactly what it is, but it was over 7% anyway. That's pretty high, isn't it? Well, that'll teach him. And then we had Mark Rutte. Was it Mark Rutte? Or not Mark? Mark Rutte? Yeah, Mark Rutte from the Netherlands, Prime Minister or President, whatever he's been going on about we need to increase our spending on military, on defence, because Russia is posing a bigger risk than it did once before. It's not great, is it? It is a worry, that it is. But you see, all this stuff, it's all very well for the United States, people in the United States to say in the magazine, well, we don't want to fund wars over there, do we? But you don't want to send ammunitions over there. No, actually, you're missing the point. We are customers of the United States. If, for instance, we don't buy because we need to be spending money elsewhere, or we don't feel comfortable in doing this stuff, or maybe I don't know, Vladimir Putin was in his little submarine, managed to cut the data cables, and we can't contact you to buy the stuff, or whatever. A war in Europe affects the United States big time. It's not just the UK, is it? It's the rest of the EU as well. Not the rest of the EU, because we're no longer in the EU, but like the EU as well. Germany and France and Spain. All those countries that are potentially buying from the US affect your economy more than what it costs you in munitions. A failed artist from Austria also got a Person of the Year once. A failed artist. What did he do then? Apart from failing as an artist. Hi, Marcus. No, I'm not doing all night. I'm going to do what it was. I'll probably do an hour, I reckon. So I do need some sleep, I suppose. What normally happens is Caroline come down the stairs half naked in a little nightie and that. I just did not realise I'm live. And shock you all. Oh dear. So I'll be leaving since you guys are here. Take care, Joel. Thanks, buddy. Governments these days really support long-term projects. They are more focused. We need. You're exactly right. Winning the next election and avoiding the ear of tax-paying voters. The thing is, you see, China, they think ahead, don't they? They think deals up for that next 100-odd years. And if you look at what their growth is still, even though they're having trouble at the moment, their growth is still around 7%. And it's like, wow, It's crazy. It's they're doing very well, and also within the BRICS as well. And if they do push for their currency, a BRICS currency, that is going to be a game changer. That's going to really affect the United States big time regarding not a devalue of the dollar, wouldn't it? It's bound to. So it's interesting times ahead, but also deeply concerning because we're not just talking about a trade block there, are you? Between like Russia, India, and China. We're talking about a military bloc at the same time. You talk about opposition really to NATO, effectively. Hello, Tenders Nine. Governments these days. Oh no, I've done it already. Cheers, buddy. She's not a man. She was a Macron's teacher. I know. I'm not denying that. That was oh crikey, what was her name again? Oh Kansas, wasn't it? Kansas Evans. Kansas Evans? I'll find it in a minute. 2 women guilty of slandering Bridget Macron. Who was it? Oh no, these different people. These are. Oh God, probably from Candace Evans. Oh dear me, it's people. They're nuts. Hello, Dorco. Are you going Christmassy, red hat and a green beard, or green hat and a red beard? We'll see. I need a decent hat though. I need a decent Santa hat. That's what I need. What am I wrong say? It's early evening in the US, so it could be busy. Yeah, that's kind of why I did it. It's like New York time would be at midnight. It would be 6 o'clock. I think that's right. In the evening. So it's yeah. I'm going to make myself another world clock to go in here, you see. That's what I'm going to do. Paris, New York, maybe London. I don't know. Great albums. Thank you very much. We got a few I have. Got a few over there. Over there. Yes, we've been doing our room. We've been in a bit of a mess, we have, to say the least. We did that half early in the year, and then I left this half because as well my computer's I was just showing. And that's kind of like, oh my giddy aunt, I can't dare do that. So the last couple of days I've been computerless. Yeah, that's not very helpful. We do what I do. So anyway, that was a bit of a mess, to say the least. But it looks pretty good though. Come along. Where are we? God help us! I know. Trump is an embarrassment. He said, "Oh, too far down, too far up." Anthrax is also found in raw. Oh, that doesn't sound good. In raw milk. Yeah, well, Donald Trump wants to get rid of pasteurized milk, doesn't he? I think it's okay. Raw milk. If you, what's wrong with pasteurized milk anyway? It's like, or UHT. It's only like ultra high temperature and stuff, isn't it? I don't want to say add anything into it. It just gets rid of all the bugs and the stuff that like create nasty stuff. Hello, Gingers. It's a special time just for you, Gingers. Steve McGowan, my partner has a terrible theory. She says if she listens to a bad album 300 times, she will grow to love it. So she's been playing Metallica, Saint Anger this week. Oh, blimey, I've got Metallica over there. I have got Metallica. I've only got a couple of Metallica albums. But yeah. Do you know what, though? When you say that, it kind of thinks, hang on, how do we get into this state where everyone's like, listening to all the lies and the shit? Well, they're getting told it so many times, aren't they? Repeat, and they're brainwashed. That's what it is. The truth has been pushed to the bottom of the pile. Love you too, CE. Love you. Oh dear. Right, here we go. What have I missed? The governor of Canada. The governor of Canada is a bit mad. No, Canada's not playing with Trump. I've cried. Yes, good point. I think there's something about that here. There we are. Oh, here we are. This is it. Oh my giddy aunt. Let's put that there so I can read it. All right. Ontario. Ontario to restrict electricity exports to the United States and bar American-made alcohol if Trump's tariffs are applied. Oh dear. So, Canada's most populous province may bar American-made alcohol in addition to restricting electricity exports to Michigan, New York, and Minnesota if US President-elect Donald Trump imposes sweeping tariffs on the Canadian products, a senior official has said. Now, the official in Ontario, Doug Ford's government said that it's contemplating restricting Ontario's liquor control board from buying American-made alcohol. I don't mean say you're not getting any alcohol; it just won't be American alcohol, so it won't be no. I'll correct that. Yeah, dodgy Sam Ash. Maker's Mark is all right. We that's fine. It's that other shit. Ontario. Ford confirmed on Wednesday evening that is contemplating restricting electricity exports to 3 states. Blimey. That ain't good, is it? Anything else on that? Let's have that. So Canada threatens to cut power to the United States over Trump tariffs. Oh dear. Premier Doug failed. Yeah. So 25% tax or tariff, which is actually a tax, is going to be imposed on goods from Canada. What if he doesn't actually do this? And let's say, for instance, everyone is saying, "Hang on, you can't do this. It's going to be an absolute." Oh, there you go. It's going to be an absolute mess if he does this. All these retaliations there. What if he doesn't actually do it in the end? And he's going to have some good excuse, isn't he? People are looking forward to his tariffs. How little do they know? How can anyone not know what a tariff is? It's astounding. It's astounding. It's just a tax. And you know who pays the taxes? You do. It's nuts. So Justin Trudeau. So we will use every tool in our toolbox to fight back. Yeah. And Justin Trudeau, our provincial premiers. I'm not happy. Oh my God, I'm maybe tired talking about how late this is. Crikey, let me yawn. We can't sit back and roll over. We just won't as a country. Isn't this a shame? Our closest friends and allies. If anyone is, it's a snub, isn't it? It's a snub, and it's personal to Trump. He don't care about the country. Donald Trump doesn't give diddly squat for the country. He's doing whatever he can to make himself look good. It's like flipping out on his daughter-in-law now. She's got a flipping place in government, isn't she? That's what I hear. These people know too much about Donald Trump. Because, Trump Jr., his ex-missus, well, she's also got a job. You know, the one who stood up there and told everyone you can clap now if you want. You can clap now after her speech. Because no one was reacting as she wanted. Oh crikey, that was a gem. That was. Wally, yeah, that's my little Wally's collar there. Poor old Wally. My best friend he was. He still is, really. Don't forget raw milk and bird flu. Oh my God, that as well. Crikey. There we go. 50 years ago, I had to milk a cow. What was her name? Did you have your beer goggles on by any chance? I had to milk a cow if I wanted cornflakes for breakfast. It was still warm. I hope you got rid of the first little bit. You have to get rid of the first little bit because they get like a little plug in the teats, you see on the cow. You know, focus. Like that, you know. So anyway, they get the little plugs. You got to clear that first, and then I can't remember what it's called though. It's got a name, and then you can I've milked cows and me goats. Yeah, goats. Little tiny pygmy goats. They're little tiny teeth. Ah, oh, damn it! I had to make a machine. Suck them dry. I did. So just heard that the higher court said that the boneless chicken wings is a cooking method, and that shouldn't be reasonably expect boneless chicken wings. What? Let me read this again. So Ohio court said that the boneless chicken wings is a cooking method, and that we shouldn't reasonably expect boneless chicken wings to be without bones. You're right, that's insane. How isn't it just a description of the product? How is that a cooking method? Boiling your peas is a cooking method. Whether or not your chicken wings have got bones in or not is just They've got bones or they're not. Someone's removed the bones. Wouldn't a cooking method describe the process of removing the bones? Oh dear. That's just nuts. The problems it's one of the largest importers of alcohol on the planet. Well, they'll start making their own, don't they? Crikey. What would you make your alcohol? If you're in Canada, what about maple? It'd be like mead. It'd be like the honey wine, mead. You could do a maple version. Is there maple alcohol? I ain't come across any, I don't think. Oh, that'd be gorgeous. If he doesn't tariff, he'll look weak. He will. He'll look like a failure. He'll look like, you lied to us. Oh, yes, we know. We told you, but you weren't listening. The thing about spirits, US American makes, is that other countries make the same spirits, but better. Jack Daniels, I can't. It makes me feel sick. Jack Daniels, and I like whiskies, and I like Sam Ash. So Maker's Mark, it's brilliant. It's 50% proof, but it's as far as Sam Ash, it's a really good one, but it's expensive here. But no, I'm not keen on Jack Daniels. It is terrible. It's got a weird taste to it. I don't know what it is about it. Sort of Tennessee whiskies and stuff like that. I don't get it. I was tired. Moderators are all tired. Don't worry, we're going in a minute. Bushmills is a nice whiskey. I personally bought raw milk from a local farmer. Ooh. I was about to go to bed, but then I looked at my phone and see Marcus lies. I thought I'd better jump in case of the numpties. There's been a few, hasn't there? There really has. So oh God, I'm so old. My first phone number was 14. Was it with them? We used to have a phone like that. Oh, blimey, it's so annoying. Oh, missed. Oh, quite the wrong number. Or didn't go far enough. Blimey, what's going on here? Hello, Joe Lefty. Hope you're well. What, is it a bit late, is it? Or a bit early? If you're in the UK, that is. But, if you're in the US, it's only the evening. The Crown Royal. Hello, James Greenwood. I just got here. I didn't think you would be still live. Right, love your content. Oh, cheers, buddy. Yeah, I'm live for change. It's a bit random. Bit of a random live. Crikey, really? You are my fourth live to mod in just... And Mad Monk too. Sorry. You guys are good though, aren't you? Crikey. You don't have to be here, but I really appreciate that you are. I was one of the lucky people who escaped and I got Swedish citizenship, but I'm originally from the UK. Me too. I'm originally from the UK too, but Norfolk, me. Yeah, from Norfolk. And it was quite a nice place actually, in Salhouse, Norfolk. But we wanted a change. We fancied a change, and business wasn't doing too well because of that last recession. Not the technical recession, the one back in 2008, 2009. We moved here in June 2009, here in France, and bought this place, which was an absolute wreck. I mean, you could even see it. It was just so much overgrowth and stuff. It was a right wreck. And we lived in 30 odd years, and then we just started doing it up. It's been a very long, slow progress. And there's still loads to do. The witching hour in Prague. Yeah, well done, James. The thing is, though, you see, It's the same in the United States. They're both beautiful countries. You've got, like in the United States, they've got a huge amount of wonderful, uh, well, nature really. It's land masses, red rock, and all that sort of stuff going on there. Grand Canyon. There's lots to see in the United States. Unfortunately, it's run by a whole load of idiots, just like the United Kingdom. It's a beautiful place. You've got Scotland, the Hebrides. Unfortunately, lots of places have been ruined by flipping tourism. But for us in Norfolk, we had Norfolk Broads and what have you. We've got loads of beautiful countryside. Well, we did have. So much of it's been built on though. But it's shame. It's sad to see actually. You have stupid governments, and they make a huge amount of mess, and you expect the next government to try and sort it out. Now, to be fair, I don't agree with everything obviously Labour's been doing. I don't think how anyone can, but they got one hell of a mess to sort out. After 14 years of Tories and the last batch of Tories, I'm talking up to David Cameron, and we had hysteria David Cameron. That was it crippled the country, didn't it? It's madness, just like what's happening in Argentina, and what Donald Trump wants to do to the US. He wants to make it a small state government, cut all as much of the funding as possible. Get rid of, squeeze up, reduce Medicare, Medicaid, Obamacare, basically anything where they want to try and squeeze some money out of, as in the Doge. Department of Government Efficiency, headed by Elon Musk and Swami, anyway, whatever his name is. These departments have already been squeezed, just like the United Kingdom. Everything was squeezed under the Tories. So many 12,000 odd police force. Got rid. This is the thing. They got rid of 12,000 police force. The Tories did. And then he managed to get them back in rapid training and get another 12,000 to replace them. And now it looks like the Labour government is going to end up getting rid of a whole load more. So it's just, we got them back. They got to go again. We just don't have the money. The country doesn't have the money for that. And the thing is, we've got a huge amount of problems in, I don't know what's like in the United States, but regarding prisons and what have you in the United States. We don't have enough. In the United Kingdom, we don't have enough. There's not enough prisons, but I actually don't agree. I actually think we have got enough prisons. The problem is that society is messed up. Why do people end up in there in the first place? It's because they turn to crime. Where there's poverty, there's crime. What we need to do is sort out this flipping divide in the financial divide in the country. You've got these rich out there, if you know what I mean, rich buggers out there, earning all the flipping money, not earning it, taking all the money, or it's been given to them really by us, and no one sees, well, it's not to be seen again. Don't filter down to anybody. It ends up in their bank accounts or the Cayman Islands or something like that, or they'll invest in other assets, such as buying up properties in times of recessions, so there ain't no property for anyone to buy or rent privately or whatever. Just all these flipping landlords with like 100, 200 properties. It is just a broken system, and capitalism is not working for anybody. I'm not saying capitalism can't work, but the problem is when you've got greed in capitalism, it's not going to work, is it? Greed is the... That's probably what's other things, but it's one of the main things that makes economic systems fail, whether it be socialism, whether it be communism, where there's greed and it's these mixed economies even, and you've got greed involved, where the whole thing falls apart. It really does, and it's just ideally, I think we need a form of socialism. So the people at the top help fund those to keep them on up, get them on their feet at the bottom. And I don't mean just handouts. I mean helping people along to actually better themselves, maybe educational stuff like that. That would start. Maybe in the United States they ought to do that as well. We'll stand a chance then with the maggots. You see, it's just nuts. It's just everything's just It doesn't make any sense anymore. It hasn't made sense for a good long while, actually, to be fair. But it's just we've got like gone deeper and deeper into the old sinking sand, and it's just before our heads are going to be under the flipping sand, and you're never going to get out again. They've literally they've bled the country dry. And the same in the United States. You wonder about the price of your eggs. Look at all the flipping multi-billionaires out there. We've got, look, in the United Kingdom, there's 350,000 people in the United Kingdom who are homeless. 350,000 people homeless. And yet you've got all these multi-billion and gigabillionaires out there. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg's, who's just donated £1 million to Donald Trump for his augmentation, whatever you call it. It's a piss take, and we celebrate these people. That's what I don't understand. Flipping football is another one. Flipping out it's so commercial now, capitalism, what have you, within the football. What's happened to the people who used to kick a sheep's stomach about, and wear long shorts and tall socks? But now there's all this flipping sponsors. It's all about money. I believe that the players should be from the place that they're playing for. But they're often everywhere in the world, it's just nuts. What happens is you get the same old problem with you get a divide in football. The clubs with the most money get the best players. That's not how it should be. Stupid. So it's always going to be the same clubs that win. Unless they're really unlucky, of course. So the USA inflation ticked up this month. Data came. Oh, crikey. That's not good. I know I watch your content all the time and I love it, but I've never really commented that much. But I love your. Oh, thank you, James. Content. I'm one of these people that just watches it most of the time. Blimey, you crazy person. Clever punishment. Oh dear. Thanks for that. I am livid about Trump being on the Times list. To give him that prop is totally unbelievable. But that's happening all the time. We've got flipping governments. We've got leaders such as Emmanuel Macron invited them to go to the blinking Notre Dame that burned down 6 years ago. It's just been rebuilt. They can rebuild that, right, in 6 years, but we can't build houses in the UK. Can you imagine all the masons, the trainees, and all those skills to rebuild that thing? Phenomenal. Anyway, Donald Trump got invited, and there he was. There was Emmanuel Macron, Donald Trump, Bridget Macron, and then you had Biden's wife. It looked so uncomfortable. It really did. Poor old Biden's wife. I can't remember her name now. But anyway. Oh, what was this? What's happened there? What have I said? Oh, cheers for this night. Oh, is that Canadian dollars? Oh, thank you. You're amazing too. Much appreciated, my friend. But it's, it's... oh, it's just painful, isn't it? It really is painful to see this. I understand why people are pissed off with it all, Oh, I'm really annoyed how people are so easily duped into this stuff. I just don't understand how people can't work it out for themselves, especially when you've been once bitten, twice shy. You're supposed to be. But no, these people vote for him again. And now we've got a risk of flipping Nigel Farage as a possibility to be the next Prime Minister. I don't think that'll happen, but never say never, they say. People didn't think we could get Brexit, and we got it. I don't understand why people seem to love that guy. They can't see through him. Is he just saying what they want to hear? Or is it another case of saying it enough times people believe it? When you ever ask them difficult questions, they never got an answer for them. It's the same old rhetoric. He's got the same old answers to everything. And people praise him. Oh, he hasn't got notes. He does it all off cuff and stuff. But it's because he's saying the same thing again and again and again. You know, it's the same old rhetoric. It really is. And as for Scotland, you need to get out quick. For God's sake. And Northern Ireland, they need to become one. Obi-Wan. Yes. Save a lot of problems, that would. And Scotland needs to be a free spirit. It really does. They've been bled dry, they are, by this Westminster government. And then we've got these flipping farmers turn up Westminster every 5 minutes just to whinge and whine because of these inheritance laws and stuff that are coming into play. Well, so what? Tough. No one else got to pay it. You got half price. You think yourself lucky. You know? I'll be complaining more about the flipping trade deals that they've negotiated. And talk about trade deals. Oh, God. Of course, the trade deal that the EU has just negotiated is causing some strife. I might make a video outside one of the signs here I live here in France, because they put black plastic around it and wrote Mercosur on it and a big cross for it, meaning no to the Mercosur trade deal. Now, Mercosur is a trading group with a variety of different countries, what have you, such as Argentina and various others. It's a very, very big trade bloc of about 750 odd million people. It's very big. And the EU have into the sort of last stages of negotiation. It's all been agreed. It's going to have to be ratified, though, so there could be a veto on it. But the farmers are kicking off. France doesn't want it because the farmers are getting off, and they've got to be seen to do the right thing for the farmers. But I don't have a lot of sympathy for the farmers, and I don't like modern farming methods because it destroys the land, breaks down the tilth until there's basically dust. It doesn't make good soil that way. You know, it's all the biostructure, the things of biodiversity. It's all part of all part of the same system. It's like, the giving tree or something. Putin has enabled Trump and Brexit. Yes, he has. Most definitely. That's what he's been doing. For over a very long period of time, actually. There's nothing new. It's not just Putin. We've got China as well, attacking our data systems, what have you, and obviously Russia. It's not surprising, is it, really, that we are... we've been caught with our trousers down, really, haven't we? With our pants down. And been slapped a birch twig or something. I don't know. Bamboo or whatever. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. I keep saying that, but I just can't get my head around how we can actually allow ourselves to get into such a crippling position. And I don't know where we're going to go from here. That's the other thing. That's very frustrating. Normally you have answers to problems. And some people say, just rejoin the EU. Everything will be rosy. But no, it's not that simple. We're diverged so much now. And also, they offered to us before the single man customs union. Why wouldn't they do it now? Well, because we're diverged. We're not the same UK anymore. Too much has happened since Brexit. I ain't going to go for it. We'd have to literally try and roll back everything that's been done. It beggars belief. Anyway, on that note, I am going to go to bed because I am very tired now. Oh, Miley, what? That's the Argentinian president. Sounds so familiar. Yes, Donald Trump. He is very much like him. And he feels that Donald Trump is playing his own playbook at the moment regarding what he's done to the economy. He's improved, reduced inflation. He's brought down the national debt, but literally by making it a smaller state, which then there's no services for the people, and the people themselves are basically loads of people have lost jobs as a result. They've got increasing unemployment. When I think of Brexit, I think of the Monty Python show. It's like a comedy sketch. Blasphemy! Tax the rich bastards until they F off. Yeah. We just want fairness, you know? I mean, seriously, if Monty Python wrote a sketch, Brexit would be cookie. And people actually voted for it. And it looks like a cozy place right there. Yeah, got my wood burner. Oh, no, it's nearly. Oh, you can't see it. It's nearly it. Oh, it's about out now. Look, you can't see it. It's got a little bit of flame in there. Last piece of wood. Yeah, this is my office. This is where I do my work and occasional videos and lives. But I'm a woodworker, so I spend a lot of time in the workshop. Yeah, thanks, Vendors and I'd also buy a coffee. Where are you? I'm in France. That's where we are, in France, in South Central, so in the Limousin, not far from the Moge. I know. This is 38th time on Nigel Farage on Question Time. It's 38th time. There's a bias there, isn't there? There's got to be. Oh, nice bonnet. It's my doctor. Yeah, Trump has invited every dictator to his table. I think, to be fair, so the Queen, she was quite happy to invite these people. Oh, you mean actually? Yeah, yeah. I get it. I think I get what you mean. I like how Alistair Campbell brought up Brexit. Yeah, we need that to help the younger people to travel more and be free again. Like like we're in the EU. The thing is, the EU is actually keen on the idea of having a youth visa scheme to allow them to travel. I can't remember, up to 2 years or something. I can't remember, limited period of time, and also like bans and all that. You know, why the hell not? I don't see what the problem is. So they keep trying to get away from Westminster, but they keep hitting us with legal oh, crikey, really? So they can keep stealing our resources. Got to do it by force, mate. That's what you got to do. What about digging a big trench from east to west or west to east, all right? All the way along so there's water between you. And then you can have a drawbridge or something. And tell them to pay the toll. So the worst thing about Brexit is literally like somebody has stole the young people's European they have. And that's my grandchildren have is all gone. My children's rights are all gone. They can't do what we managed to do. But, my third eldest has managed to because he's here. But, thanks, James. What's my view of the stock market? It's all about feelings. Like, for instance, Bitcoin's all about feelings. Donald Trump is going to be the president of the United States, and they think, I'm going to lower the taxes, for corporations and stuff to make more money. So then the stock prices go up, and then it all suddenly drops like a foot and stone. And that's like it could potentially happen. Well, it does usually happen with Bitcoin, but it never goes down that far. But below, if it gets hit again, I think it's going to go down to 85 to 90,000. At the moment, it's over 100 of that. Especially if you get more competition. JBT online night or no night, my friend. Be good. No night. Or stay safe. No night, Aston. I am going to make a move as well. I love France. The air is way fresher than the UK. You ain't a kidding. Flip now. I barely see a car where we are. What's Steve going to say? What have I missed? Did I miss Steve? I can't see Steve's. What have I missed? Oh. If you want to see homegrown, down-to-earth football, watch the Prague derby. Slavia and Sparta Ultras put on a show. France. What? France or France? France. I've also spent lots of time in the north of Sweden. When I come back to the UK, I can smell the dirty air. I know. To me, it feels like it's burning. It's all those particulates. Anyway, I am going to make a move. And thanks a lot for joining us, Nat. And thanks a lot to the spanners. There's ungodly are. I didn't expect that actually anyone to turn up, to be honest. Yeah, not spanners I'm talking about, you know. I thought I'd be doing it constantly myself. So it's much appreciated, it really is. Anyway, take care. Look after yourself. Don't get too depressed with what's going on. And just, I don't know, make fun of them all, because quite frankly, it's the only way to keep your head above water and above sanity, I suppose. Keep yourself sane. Above sanity? Anyway, you know what I mean. Toodaloo. Thanks again.